In this video, we're gonna share with you how Paul is earning $80,000 a month, passive income, somewhat passive income, drop shipping on Amazon. If you wanna learn how he does it, his story, and we're gonna share a couple really good tips, then stay tuned. Cue that intro. What's happening, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com. Coming back to you with another video. I'm here with my good friend, Paul Lipsky. And Paul is an eBay and an Amazon drop shipper, good friend of mine, mentor. And we're actually over here in Miami, Florida at a beautiful mastermind. How you liking it over here?
It's pretty amazing. There's like hundreds of millions of dollars worth of knowledge in that house right now.
There's like Lamborghini. Is that another Lamborghini? There's just Lamborghinis all over the place. We got a guy over there who's teaching a class. He's done 7 million drop shipping. Paul's been doing about $80,000 a month drop shipping on Amazon, and there's just all these amazing people. Behind the screen, we actually have one of your students of your Amazon drop shipping course. Say hello, Lon.
Hello.
You gotta speak up, Lon.
Hi.
And we actually just interviewed Lon about how she was doing $100,000 a month. She's doing $40,000 a month now. It's going back up. We talked about it in the video, but I want to talk to you, Paul, about the status of Amazon drop shipping in 2020. Is this still a good opportunity? Are people still having success with it? What are what's the good, bad, and ugly when it comes to this business model? So do you mind kind of sharing with everybody what Amazon drop shipping is and how the heck you went from, well, I don't know if you went from zero because you were drop shipping on eBay, but how you scaled it to $80,000 a month now drop shipping on Amazon?
So this, if those of you who don't know, I'll quickly go over like the business model. So what we're doing is we're listing products up for sale on Amazon that are also available for sale on other retail websites. I always use Walmart as an example. I'll talk more about that in a second. But Walmart, and then you list it up for sale on Amazon. Once it sells on Amazon, we buy it from Walmart and ship it directly to the customer that bought it from us on Amazon. That's basically how it works. So we don't handle any inventory. We don't buy inventory up front.
You don't touch the physical product.
Correct, yeah. Yeah. That's what drop shipping is. And so much lower overhead than a lot of other businesses. So this has been around for a while and it's been working. Obviously, Lan was just started last year, like not too long ago.
Yes.
And she's immediately started doing really well with it. Now, what we're seeing in 2020 is that, like any business, things change a little bit. So what we're seeing is becoming more and more important is to use different suppliers. Not everyone should be using Walmart because everyone is using Walmart.
There's been some big changes with Walmart. I heard Rico was saying inside over the last 6 months that people have been really getting beat up with Walmart, right?
Well, so just the problem with Walmart was during December, they kind of got a little overwhelmed, and so sales kind of slowed down. Shipping times were a little bit slow for them. They're really great for drop shipping. The problem is that everyone uses them for drop shipping. So I think for beginners, Walmart is excellent because when you're first starting out with Amazon, the most important thing is to get velocity going, get your sales up, because Amazon will start to rank you better, start to, hopefully you can win the buy box once you start to generate more sales. It really is very important for new beginners, much more important than actually making a profit during your first 3 months. I know it's hard for people here. They want to make money right away. Drop shipping has this reputation of people think it's like a get rich quick thing. It's not, it's a business. So the first 3 months, you're really just trying to focus on getting sales, getting that momentum going. Then you can worry about profit. So Walmart's a really great way to go quickly in the beginning, but then to actually get the profit, you can go to one of these other suppliers, and there are hundreds you can use. So don't think because you can't use Walmart, you're limited. It's not that way.
I was going to ask you your advice, Paul, for how our viewers can find suppliers that are maybe outside the box that not everybody and their mom is using.
Yeah, so very easy to do this because we actually use a software to run this business. So let's say I list that item for sale on Amazon from Walmart. If the price changes on Walmart or the item goes out of stock on Walmart, this software will make sure that the price changes or the stock changes on Amazon for you so that you don't sell an item that went out of stock, or that you don't sell an item that changed in price.
Then you have to cancel the order and all these problems.
Which you don't want to do on Amazon. So the software takes care of that for you. One of the amazing things about this business model, so much can be automated, so easy to scale up because this software exists. But kind of go back to what we were saying, the software works with almost 100 suppliers now.
Oh, wow.
So those are the suppliers you should use. There's a reason it works with those suppliers.
So they have a list of all the suppliers that, what software is this? Do you mind?
It's called Web Scraper App.
Hey, isn't the
yeah, he's here.
What's his name?
Ron. Ron's the creator.
Let's give a big shout out to Ron, because Ron's at this mastermind right now, which is cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, so he's a creator of it. He's a really great guy, really great system behind the software. And like I said, 100 different suppliers. So there's a reason they put the time in to make their software work with those suppliers, because those suppliers are good to use.
What other tips and advice would you give to somebody who's watching right now and they're saying, wow, he's up to 80,000, his student Lon and close friend of ours, she's up to 40,000 now. I know she had gotten to 100 and she had gotten suspended and whatnot. Is that pretty common amongst, is suspension something that happens all the time? Or if you're new, are there things that you have to kind of worry about? And we want to share this, and I appreciate Lon being honest about that, because a lot of times, the gurus and the YouTubers, they just share all the good. And it's no, we're here, we want to share with you the good, but also the dangers and stuff. So what are some mistakes and tips that you can give so people don't get suspended or get in trouble or issues? Because now Lon's having to climb back up. That's why, she was at 100, and then once you get suspended and knocked down, now you got to climb back up from the beginning. So is this common? Are there ways around it? What other tips or tricks can you share with people so they don't get caught up in some of these little booby traps?
Okay, so Lon's a great student, except for one thing she did wrong, which is that
don't throw anything at us, Lon. She's behind the camera watching us like an eagle.
But you're giving the thumbs up like she agrees. So what it was is that I think she got too excited, saw the sales, and just said, I'm going to keep going and keep going and keep going.
She gets excited quick.
Yes. But what I talk about in my course, for instance, is that's not the approach you want to take. Remember, the first 3 months are really important. You don't want to scale too quickly. Your first month, keep it under 5,000 in sales.
Under 5,000 the first 30 days.
Second month, you can do 10,000. Third month, 15,000. And then after that, never have a month that's more than double the month before.
And why is that?
Because Amazon is suspicious if all of a sudden there's a new seller who's suddenly doing $100,000 their second month on the platform. They're like, this person's going to take the money, run away with it, and
Lon, did you run away with it? Because she was at $3,000 the first month. What were you the second month? 50?
Yeah, so that was way too fast.
She went from 3 to 50 to 100.
Yeah, so that was way too fast. It's a good thing because it means you know what you're doing, you're getting that velocity. What will happen is that Amazon will give you something called a velocity review, kind of shut down your account.
Oh, they start looking at all the details of what's going on.
And it's fine because it means you can then, you can get out of that and start selling again, but it's just a pain. You want to avoid it from happening as much as possible.
What are some other big things that people should avoid? Obviously, you don't want to scale too quickly.
Yeah.
Selling restricted products.
Right. So the second thing is there are certain brands that you should not be selling. Just flat out should not be selling those brands.
Just like the whole brand, like Sony. I'm just throwing a random brand out.
So some of them, when you try to list them, Amazon will tell you can't list them because it's gated. So those are ones you wouldn't even physically be able to list for sale.
What if you get ungated by like going to like a wholesale manufacturer or something?
So that in that case, you could start selling those. But there's still a list of brands that's just a bad idea to sell them because then you'll get some sort of like IP claim, and those things just are not good for your account. So inside my course, I have a list of brands you should avoid. And if you follow that list, you're good more than 98% of the time. So
awesome. Yeah. So Paul, you created that course what, a couple years ago?
It was
a little over a year ago.
A year ago now. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And there's definitely been a lot of success stories that I've heard. Lana's here. She's one of them. I don't know if there's any more students here.
There are. Yeah. There's another guy here who is doing $100,000 a month. So
are you did you coach the guy, and I had mentioned it in the video Lon and I did. I'm not sure if that video is going to publish before or after, but I'll link it up for sure. There's a guy who did 400,000 drop shipping on Amazon here.
Right.
Do you know what his name was?
That's DJ.
DJ.
Yeah.
Did you coach him or no?
No, he's not one of my students.
He's killing it.
Yeah,
man.
he's killing it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's definitely some opportunities. What advice would you give to folks moving forward who are watching this, are excited, but they're kind of like on the fence, like I don't know if I should drop ship or if I should do wholesale or private label or Shopify or YouTube?
Right. So, I mean, I'm extremely biased here, but I really believe that drop shipping is one of the simplest business models you can start because of the low overhead. You're not doing something like FBA where you're buying like $5,000 worth of inventory that might never sell. That just doesn't happen with drop shipping because you don't buy the product until someone buys it from you.
Oh, I see. So you don't really have any upfront costs besides maybe some softwares and stuff.
Software, signing up for Amazon, things like that. So the cost of getting started is much, much lower compared to other models.
How much do you think it is to get started? A couple $100?
Yeah, so you need like a few hundred. It costs like a little bit to sign up for Amazon, and then you also need the software, but you also need a credit card for it because you do need to buy the products. Amazon releases their money every 2 weeks, so they'll hold on to the money. Once they release it, you can pay off the credit card. So that's also a requirement, I would say, to have a good credit card.
What's one thing that's working really well right now with Amazon dropshipping that maybe people weren't doing 6-12 months ago, or something new or different? Because I want to leave people with like one piece of value that is like, if you're already dropshipping, you're going to go apply this and maybe it could help you to make some money. Is there anything that kind of stands out, anything you've learned here over the last couple of months?
Yeah, so I think it goes back to what I was saying before, is using those different suppliers because people are still stuck in this mindset thinking they can only use Walmart. And there's so much margin to be made with these other brands, other retailers.
Where do you see dropshipping? And I'll leave it at this last. I have so many questions I want to ask him, but where do you see dropshipping on Amazon going over the next 3 or 5 years? I know it's kind of a crazy question.
Yeah, I do see more people using these different websites to dropship from. I think I'm definitely going to be experimenting more with using wholesale suppliers as well. Just always expanding, trying different new things, but it's still something that not a lot of people know about. So I think there's still a huge opportunity for growth here.
Awesome. So. Hey, Paul, appreciate you, brother. If you guys aren't following Paul already on YouTube, he's on Instagram. They could find you where?
Just search for my name, Paul J. Lipsky, on YouTube. I'll come right up.
Awesome. And if you want to learn more about dropshipping, whether it's eBay or Amazon, check out his program. We got a free eBay workshop. We'll put the link to his course if you're interested in checking that out as well. And if you guys like this video, do us a big favor and like, comment, subscribe. Help us out with the YouTube algorithm. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.